What's up, Gemini? I'm about to do y'all soul tie reading for whatever time period where you see this, but I'm doing it like 2 o'clock in the morning or December 1st. So it's for around the 2 weeks of whenever you see this. So I'm going to clarify all these cards. I only pulled them for time's sake. I'm going to do 2 more spreads after this spread. I'm going to do an attraction spread after this, and I'm going to do a past, present, future spread after this. But before I clarify all of these with this deck here, I'm going to pull from this Rumi deck. I'm going to get a message from Rumi that best relates to Gemini that I'm going to read at the very end of the whole reading. What message from this deck would be best for Gemini to hear in relation to this situation? Trying to get one to pop out for y'all. Cool. Divine discontent. So both people or you could be feeling a huge amount of discomfort, but it's in order to make you feel, in order for you to take action, in order to push you out of your comfort zone, or one person. But I never read that card. I'm going to read the real meaning for it at the very end. Shit, I had this all cute and then I destroyed it. Okay. So if this is for you, how you see them is the Ace of Swords. So you can see them as a very honest person, somebody who says what's on their heart without sugarcoating it, or you can see them as somebody who you want some genuine communication from. But please clarify this Ace of Swords for how Gemini sees this person. Queen of Wands. So they could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you, with the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom, you could feel left out of their life completely, or left out of some things that they do, like they don't include you in the plans that they make, or something like that. Could be feeling like you don't have enough of what they want or what they need. But you see them as, I feel like a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone very ambitious and a leader. Somebody you want to work together with and build something with the 3 of Pentacles. Or someone who you want to receive communication, like you want them to make it clear that they're attracted to you, or that they want to build something with you. One of those things, or all of those things. How you feel towards them is balance. So one is some sort of resolution, some sort of coming together. This is Temperance. So you could be trying to be patient, but you want to come together with them. That's also a Sagittarius card. Did I say that already? I'm not sure. Please clarify this balance, me, how they feel towards this person. Yeah. Wanted some sort of resolution. I don't know if y'all had a 5 of Swords moment where communication was, weird. It could have been like a straight up argument, or it could have just been a misunderstanding, or both people not being on the same page as far as communication, or somebody feeling like their communication is not being taken seriously. But regardless, you're wanting a peaceful resolution and to come out of that energy. This is the calm after the storm card for me. So wanting to move past any conflict and just come together and love each other. That's how you see them. That's how you feel towards them. Yeah, Three of Cups. That's a card about coming together, reuniting. These people are dressed differently. They look like they come from different walks of life, but they're able to come together and enjoy time together. So that's what you want with them. Your issue with them is communication, or if you are communicating with them, your issue is progressive communication that's actually taking y'all somewhere, that's actually pushing y'all towards success and growth. It's your issue. Or y'all could communicate just fine, but there is no growth in real life, no action being taken in real life. If that matches you, then how they see you is the Two of Cups. So, whatever bond they feel with you, they never felt with anybody before. They definitely see you as a soulmate. The Two of Cups energy being how they see you. Please clarify this Two of Cups being how this person sees Gemini. The Fool. So you lighten up their world. Like you make them feel more exuberant. I never used that word before, but that word. More exuberant, more lively. You make their life feel more colorful. When they're around you, they feel more lighthearted, more carefree. They can see you as like a free spirit. Justice. So they see you as someone who is always fair to them, someone who they can talk to and be listened to, someone who's able to look at both sides of situations objectively is how they see you. How they feel towards you is the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like they're waiting on you to make a move towards them, waiting to receive something that they feel like they deserve. Or please clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. They could be just focusing on outside matters, like as far as their coins, their money, trying to fix some sort of financial situation. So therefore, like doing something in this connection is like extra, would be extra for them. Or like, please clarify, how do they feel towards the Page of Cups came out? But they do want to be playful towards you. It's like they want you to take action towards them. This Page of Cups and the Emperor, they want you to take the lead, take control of the situation. Because, I don't know, maybe it's hard for them to assert themselves. But I'm going to go more into how they see you. Like their physical attraction to you, their mental attraction, and emotional attraction. That's going to be the next spread. So I'm not going to keep clarifying this. Their issue with you is Six of Cups, simply love. So on their side, they got the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. Two of the soulmate cards came out on their side. So they definitely see you as like somebody who they were ordained to come together with in this lifetime for a higher reason. They see you as a soulmate, twin flame, past life person, somebody who they have like a divine connection to. They don't see you as just a regular partner who they had. Like, you could be also somebody who they have a child with. They're both looking at this egg. There's a child in this card. Page of Cups could represent a child. If not, y'all just have a very like childlike, pure bond or love for each other. But with the United Force being choose your battles, It's like either both people have their own battles that they're trying to win right now within their own life outside of each other, or both people are looking at the obstacles of the relationship or around the relationship and wondering if it's something that they can overcome. One of the things that I said. So I'm moving on to the attraction spread for Gemini. I'm going to pause it. All right, Gemini, I'm going to pull some cards for them. What is their physical attraction to you? If this is for you, what is their mental connection that they feel to you? And what is the emotional connection that they feel to you? Physical, mental, emotion that they feel towards this Gemini. Starting with physical attraction. Got the Six of Wands. So you are the object of their desire. They could feel like you're the object of a lot of people's desire. You could feel like you get a lot of attention from other people. You have something that a lot of people would want. Like a lot of people would consider it a victory to have you, or something about you. So definitely very physically attracted to you. Their mental connection that they feel to you is the Fool. So they feel like they're able to be themselves in communication with you. Like they don't feel judged when you two are having conversations. The Fool is a very carefree, lighthearted type of energy. What is their emotional connection that they feel to this Gemini? Five of Swords. Like I was saying before, I had to pause it because my daughter came in here. The Five of Swords is their emotional connection that they feel towards you. So they feel at odds emotionally. Maybe like you don't feel the same way that they feel about you. Hold on. You don't feel for them the same way that they feel for you. But this being their emotional connection that they feel towards you. They could feel like you're not emotional enough, like you don't show enough emotion for them. You could sometimes come off as harsh or like you don't, or argumentative. So emotionally, they would like you to be more soft with them, pretty much. Past, present, future for this person's actions towards Gemini. What is this person's most likely action towards Gemini? We're going to go with past, present, future. Within the 2 weeks surrounding the time period where they see this reading, whomever this is for. Of course, this is if people continue to act the way that they're acting now. If energy stay the same, past, present, future for this person's actions as it relates to Gemini. Okay. Past, present, future. Okay. Judgment. So currently they're feeling a calling. This is my heart is calling for you, or I can feel my soul trying to summon you, or type of energy when this is in a love reading for me. Or it could mean like forgiveness. That's the shadow energy for the actions that they take or want to take. But in the past, their actions was the Chariot. So you two could have traveled together, could have came together, could have talked about having a future together in the past. They were active in your life in the past with the Chariot. Currently with the Two of Pentacles, it's like a very in and out, kind of trying to juggle multiple things. I'm not saying multiple people, I'm not saying not multiple people, but the Two of Pentacles is just multiple things being juggled. So they could be working a lot and trying to juggle work and then getting to you when they had time, or trying to juggle, who knows, I don't know. Should I just clarify? I'm just going to clarify. Please clarify this Two of Pentacles again. The action that they're taking in Gemini's life now. But it's definitely not a steady energy. It's definitely like not showing up in a dependable way with the Two of Pentacles. Please clarify this Two of Pentacles. Like a very go with the flow. When I get around to it, I'll do it. But I'm definitely gonna do it. But it's not a priority type of energy. These guys, Two of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. That could represent a lot of options with the Seven of Cups, or it could represent confusion about how to make things work. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. If this Seven of Cups means they have other love options right now, which is why they're in and out, give me a card that would make me feel that. If it means like confusion, give me like a positive card. You see, now that's competition. That's like having a lot of options. A lot of people like vying for their attention. Yeah. But trying to figure out a way out of this. This is the only major arcana with the Wheel of Fortune. So trying to find a way out of this confusion, or find a way to make things work. I'm gonna pull one more because I don't want to lie to y'all. Definitely, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I just want to be clear. Okay, so it's on their mind to start something new with you. I don't know if it's sex or what, but they're taking their sweet, precious time doing it. Like, honestly, with this energy and then the Hangman at the bottom, I feel like they have a lot of options, but their other options are not even getting like a good amount of their time or energy. With this Two of Pentacles and this Knight of Pentacles, it's like they're looking at their options and trying to figure out what is worth them taking action on, what they're passionate about. Just a ball of confusion with the Seven of Cups. And like, but in the future, saying their actions towards you will be the Strength card. Please clarify the Strength card. Does it mean they're going to be fighting temptation or trying to love on this Gemini, be compassionate towards Gemini? Their action towards Gemini. See, Two of Wands. That's saying, because it's a two and it's about like putting the ball in your court, I feel like it's you who they want to be with. The Two of Wands knows where it wants to go, and it's a two. So please clarify this again, so I don't lie to these Geminis who I'm talking to. King of Pentacles. So showing up in a reliable way. Queen of Cups at the bottom, showing some sort of emotion. So I feel like they could be coming around to offer commitment, or at least try to see if you want to move forward with them. Being more loving and compassionate within the 2 weeks around when this reading, when you see this reading, if this is for you. So I'm going to read this divine discomfort, which definitely represents this present energy. It looks very much like a hot ass mess, but this 5 of Wands and 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, like nothing is clear. So divine discomfort is the card that came out. Where's the book? Right here. Number 12. Okay, it says, winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. See? Instead of trying to find their way out of it, trying to be free from all this mess with the Wheel of Fortune. But I'm not going to interrupt myself no more. I know your heart, it says. I hear it breaking and groaning in the dark night. Oh, shit. I'm going to start over, because it really hit me as something they was trying to say to you. So it threw me off. Okay, it says, I know your heart. I hear it breaking and groaning in darkest night when you imagine yourself to be silently cast adrift in sleep. It speaks to me, that sacred heart of yours, whispering its longing and bemoaning its divine discontent. It knows when something is amiss. It senses that something is not quite right as yet. There is a piece of the puzzle missing. Even in its tremendous gratitude for all that is, and there is much gratitude and sweet appreciation in that precious heart of yours, there is a murmuring, a questing. It cries out to heaven, give me a blessing. I cannot go on. I am broken and in need of your tenderness for healing. I am empty and in need of filling, not with stuff and bits, but with the most precious nectar of divine fulfillment. Nothing else will satisfy me. Please, please restore me to wholeness. I can bear this missing piece, this broken disarray no longer. I listen to that wise heart of yours. I praise it for its honesty and longing, for the longing is an irresistible perfume to the beloved, attracting the only salve that will soothe the divine discontent of your truth-speaking heart, that of divine presence, absolute and unquestionable. There is a sense within you, perhaps quite obvious to your conscious mind, or perhaps only dimly registered as an unnameably underlying sense of anxiety, that something in your life is not quite right. It may be the sense, even amongst so much gratitude, of a yearning yet to be met, a longing yet to be fulfilled and satisfied. This is the pain of the awakening heart. The heart is capable of bliss and ecstatic reverence for the sheer beauty of wonder in creation. Yet as the heart matures, why am I talking like that? Okay. Yet as the heart matures, there will be a process of deep, passionate longing that awakens for the divine. It is the impatience for the caress of the great lover, for the presence of the divine to come to you. Over time, the longing will grow from a mild inner sense of incompleteness, needing to become whole. It will develop into a holy fever, a sacred rage, a stamping of dancing feet, a pounding of fists upon the altar, and a loving so deep and distressing that one may well break into tears at the impossibility of bearing the pain of apparent separation for even a moment longer. Where is my beloved? Cries the awakened heart. I'll call for my beloved, and yet I am here, still waiting. I can stand this no longer. As devotion grows and passion for the divine intensifies, so too does this yearning. So much so that this may come to feel as though your heart is breaking for the divine. Or perhaps you are not quite there yet. This heart is attached to smaller gods such as your status, your job, your lover, your body looking a certain way, or being able to live your life in a particular way. These smaller gods are not necessarily an issue, yet you have drawn this oracle, and so it is guidance for you that the divine wants to draw you closer. Sometimes that means we will have the meal wrestled from our hand, so we may feast upon something far more delectable and grand. Okay, the divine is a fiercely possessive lover. If there is a face of another beloved preventing you from longing for the divine embrace, and if you cannot see that it is the divine beloved within your lover that you are loving, well, then something will be done by heaven. Okay, so I'm going to interrupt myself just to say, I think it's saying that when you start to look for love and all the things that you're supposed to find in yourself, in God, the creator, life and love in general, without a person, when you start looking for all those things in a particular person or a particular thing, God would, or the creator will separate you from those things in order for you to see the bigger picture of where that energy comes from and why you don't have to look for it in another person. So to prevent you from being codependent and like addicted to another person, you'll be forced out of certain situations or forced to be separated from certain situations in order to come back to God or come back to the creator, the divine, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I just felt like saying that, but I'm going to keep reading. So make your relationships, I don't know what that word is, sacrosanct. I don't know what it means. Seek the divine in all things. When you cannot, when the power of lesser gods has you in its grip, acknowledge it. Bear witness to it. Do not chastise. Instead, be truthful. Let your heart break and lie. Procrastinate. Oh, not procrastinate. Lie. Prostrate on the floor. Never heard that word. Hands clutching the head bowed, and throw only your sadness and plight could stare the heart of the divine beloved into descent of grace, saving you from a life far too bland for your exquisite palate. Just don't misinterpret. I feel like that's what I just said, but like with fancier words, you know. Just don't misinterpret the pain and think that something really is wrong. If you are surrounded by status and money and cannot understand why you should mourn, it is even more important that you allow yourself to do so. Mourning is to be felt. Understanding is not so relevant. But if you must seek understanding, then know this, dear blazing angel, you are just waking from the deepest slumber, and with your awakening heart, you are realizing the truth. A part of you, deeper and wider, vaster and more instinctive, truthful and intelligent than your mind, is lonely for the divine embrace. This is right. This is sensible. This is sanity. It is the pain, the real noble pain of your heart that says there is something more than this inadequacy, this settling for plastic instead of precious gemstones that must end now. I cannot be fed by pixelated sunsets and animation upon my computer screen. I yearn to be blessed by the so much more radiant and beautiful, by the real thing, that I become stupefied. Okay. I must witness so much divine splendor that I can utter it what? And then I start uttering and being incoherent. You say, I must witness so much divine splendor that all I can utter is some incoherent grunt. My mind disassembled and my heart ignited by the precious of my beloved. I want to become a fumbling, ecstatic wreck in the presence of my beloved. I want to allow this pain, this yearning, this divine discontent to guide me to my holy lover, so my life may never be the same again. And so it shall be. The discontent divine growing within you is the beginning, not the destiny. Its precious, its purpose is to lead you into the greatest direction to your divinity. Do not resist it, witness it, do not dismiss it, trying to cover up its smell with rose petals. Let your rank discontent be the pathway to divinity. Look beyond what is, what has been prized and treasured, and is now found to be plated and not the precious gold it was once esteemed to be. Okay? Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick on this great holy adventure. I am here to see just around the corner. I have you in my sights. Through you may not see me yet. Oh, no. They say, I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. I am holding a loaf of fresh bread, hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with a rafting scent, tempting you to follow me on towards something of far more substance. If you are still stuck in the pond scented air freshener, imagine it. It is anything akin to the wild scent of the pine forest for real. Then how can I tempt you? Let the stench be the stench. Then the fragrance of God can be discerned, and together we can live what is less behind, once and for all, grabbing like hungry children for divine bread with sweet, fresh scent filling the air. Okay, I feel like it's saying you don't put this fucking person on a pedestal because something better for you. I'm just gonna pull some cards for advice real quick. This is a long reading, guys. Gemini, what is the advice for Gemini when it comes to this person? Four of Pentacles and the Star. And this person's come back around to Gemini. Should they give him another chance? Would it be of their highest good to let this person in? No. Mind games, okay? So it's saying hold on to what is important to you, what matters to you. That card, that whole oracle card was saying you put somebody on a pedestal that don't deserve it. It's something much better waiting for you. But, it's up to you. Because with this Five of Swords, when I asked that question, and Three of Swords at the bottom, it feels like it's going to be more mental mind games, possibly extra people still in the situation. But they probably are most likely going to come around and tell you you're the only one they want, and they want to invest in you. But, and it's your life, And this is not for every Gemini, so I don't know. You'll know if it's for you when you see it. And this is the longest love reading I did this month. Actually, it's the first one I did this month, but I'm just going to shut up. Bye. Peace. Thanks for watching.